Hello and welcome back. Today we've got another exciting tutorial. We're talking about the auto-scaling group. Now we've talked quite a bit about horizontal scaling. There's a way to do it automatically in AWS, and that is through the auto-scaling group. When you create an auto-scaling group, you need to specify the minimum, the maximum, and the desired number of instances. For example, we have here 1, 7, and 3. And so it'll start off with the desired number of instances that you have specified. And as certain conditions are met, you can specify policies for the auto-scaling group. And once certain conditions are met, the auto-scaling group will increase its size. It will add on extra instances. And the way it adds instances is through an EC2 launch template, which you need to create. An EC2 launch template is simply the set of parameters that you want your EC2 instances to be launched with, so that the auto-scaling group knows what kind of instances should be in this group. And then when certain conditions are met, the auto-scaling group will reduce its size, and that is called scaling in. So scaling out is increasing the amount of instances, scaling in is reducing the amount of instances. Something to keep in mind is that the ASG is a regional service and it is separate to the Elastic Load Balancer. They're very often used together. However, you can use the auto-scaling group on its own. It automates horizontal scaling, it requires an EC2 launch template, and it also must be told in which availability zones it can operate. That's an important component which you'll see in the practical tutorials. And we'll talk about the scaling policies a bit further down. So there's a quick text summary of what we discussed. And to finish off, let's have a look at how an auto-scaling group will work with an Elastic Load Balancer. So here we have where we finished off the Elastic Load Balancer tutorial. So the way an Elastic Load Balancer works with an auto-scaling group is that you link up the auto-scaling group to the target group. So I'm going to replace the target group here with the auto-scaling group to illustrate that. And once they're linked up, what is going to happen is the auto-scaling group is going to scale horizontally the number of instances, and the Elastic Load Balancer will distribute the load depending on the new number of instances that are available in the group. So they're going to work hand in hand. And if we would like to see this in action, let's imagine that the number of users accessing our application has all of a sudden increased by a huge amount. The auto-scaling group will sense that the average utilization of the underlying instances has increased and it is above a certain threshold that we would have specified in the policy, and it will increase, it will create new instances using the launch template. And the load balancer will see that there are now more instances in the target group, which is the same as the auto-scaling group in this case, and it will redistribute the total load across all of the instances that are available. So there we go, that's how it works. And as you can see, using the auto-scaling group together with the load balancer creates huge advantages, because now you don't need to just have 100 instances running all the time just in case you have a lot of users. You can scale in and out as the demand changes. So thereby you're saving a lot on the cost and you're being more efficient with your AWS resources. So there's a quick summary of what we discussed. The use cases are, of course, automatic horizontal scaling of websites, apps, and enterprise applications, as well as scheduled horizontal scaling based on known usage patterns, as we will see in the upcoming tutorial on policies, on scaling policies. On that note, hope you enjoyed today, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Until then, enjoy the cloud.